And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. Now, before I jump into the analysis, I first want to wish each and every one of you a very, very happy new year. So today, guys, on today's agenda, I'll be, giving you my holistic approach on Bitcoin. We've closed quite a few very important candles. We've closed a yearly candle. We've closed a monthly candle, a weekly candle. We've closed a lot of very important candles that we'll be going over. However, I will also be wrapping up this video by giving you a trade setup. Okay, now this trade setup is not necessarily going to be on Bitcoin. Okay. However, it is going to be on an altcoin. All right. Now I'm seeing something very interesting on one of the altcoin charts that I have been looking at. I found this on the dashboard. So I will be going over that today as well. Now, if you guys happen to like any of this content in today's video, make sure to smash that like button. If you want to wait until the end of the video, I think that's completely fair. You can wait until the end of the video to see if you find any value from this. Now, to begin, I first want to mention that I personally believe that we're going to have a rather volatile Jan. Okay, I do believe price volatility across the board is going to pick up primarily because of the events that we have lined up in this month alone. Okay, now I have the events right here on my screen, as you can see. In 3 days, guys, we have the previous FOMC meeting minutes that gets released. Okay, so what we want to see here now, why are all of these events important? Well, these events are important because markets are likely going to react to the results that come out from these events. So if we're looking for a rally from here, here's what I personally will be looking out for. As far as the FOMC minutes that come out in 3 days is concerned, I am looking for these minutes to look dovish. Okay, you want to see the Fed posturing a bit more dovish than hawkish. We have jobs reports coming out in 5 days. As far as job reports are concerned, I want to see job reports come in higher. Okay, so basically more employment, more people are employed. Well, when employment rate goes up, that means supply of employment has gone up. Okay. Which also means that this market gets a lot more competitive for the jobs that we have in the market right now. Okay, this will also help alleviate the upward wage pressure that we've been seeing and something that the Fed has been trying to get under control. Okay, so we want to see more people actually be employed. How about December 2022 CPI readings, which come out in 11 days? As far as this is concerned, we want to see this come down. Okay, CPI is going to be, it's that direct measure of inflation. Remember, the Jay Powell has been coming out in every FOMC meeting saying that, hey, we got to get inflation under control, right? So we want to see these CPI readings come in lower, okay, than the previous month. Now, as far as the FOMC meeting is concerned, that comes in, I believe, the first week of Feb. We want to see Jay Powell come in with interest rates that is anywhere at 50 basis points or lower. Because now if I take you guys on over to the CME Fed Watch tool, you'll see that this is currently, okay, this is the probabilities. This is people forecasting on what the next interest rate hike is going to come in at. Is it going to be 50 basis points? Or is it going to be 75 basis points? Now, 67.7% of people think it's going to be 50 basis points. 32.3% think it's going to be 75 basis points. If he comes out next month, 1st of Feb, saying that, hey, they only intend on raising it by 50 basis points or even maybe something lower, that is going to be dovish, and the markets are likely going to react on that news as well. Okay, so what we want to see in the FOMC in 31 days, that FOMC meeting, is the Fed come in with 50 basis points. Okay, let's put that right here, or lower. Okay, this is going to be the recipe for a rally, not just in Bitcoin, but across the board. Alrighty, so here's what we'll be looking for. If you guys want to take a screenshot of the events that take place this month, go ahead and do so. Alright, these are all the events that I can see. If there is something else that I'm missing from this list, make sure to mention in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to add it onto my calendar as well. Now, I first want to start off with the Mango dashboard. We're going to use our tools as confirmation indicators and, sort of give us that extra meat in our analysis. Now, I use the dashboard as one of my cornerstone pieces, as many of you guys know. So we're first going to start off with the daily time frame and then move on over to the weekly. Okay, as far as Bitcoin USDT is concerned on the daily time frame, we're currently short. Short equals bearish. Now, notice how this reversal came in over 2 weeks ago. Okay, volatility dead at freaking 1. However, also notice the returns on this, okay? 0.02%. So yes, we're seeing these short signals go off, okay? Price, the volatility is dead. Reversal came in over 2 weeks ago, but no follow through, guys. There is no follow through, and this is something that's making me a bit skeptical, okay? As far as price action is concerned, as far as the bearish narrative is concerned, I want to see a bit more confirmation from the bears to really anticipate the next volatile move to the downside. Right now, it's telling me that, okay, you know what, they likely have the edge here, okay? The markets right now, the price action right now is in favor of the bears. However, we're not seeing that sell pressure come in. How about the 4-day time frame? Same thing, bearish. This came in 50 days ago, returns once again 0.98%. How about the weekly time frame? Okay, weekly, of course, we're going to see something because this weekly trend has not changed. It has not wavered whatsoever. This Bitcoin USDT short signal came in 266 days ago. If you're someone who caught a trade on that, yes, you're up by 60% on that short position. If you're someone who exited your trade, or you just exited the market based on that reversal indicator, you've saved yourself 60% in losses. Okay, so right now what this picture is telling us as far as Bitcoin on the dashboard is concerned is that, okay, the bears have the edge. However, we're not seeing any sell pressure, so they're not able to see that follow through that we want them to see in order for us to anticipate 13K to the downside. I'm going to get rid of this very, very quickly because 13K is that number that everyone has been looking for, right? They're looking for Bitcoin to drop down further to $13,000. Okay, but we're not seeing that play through just yet. So with that, let's get on over to price action and see what, Bitcoin could be doing in the, in the near term as well as the long term, right? I first want to start off with the weekly time frame because I feel like the major juice is being given to us on the weekly time frame. Now, we did open a brand new weekly candle today as far as Bitcoin against its, its key regions of support and resistance is concerned. Let's go ahead and turn on that key zone that I've been marking out for you guys now for, months on end, right? And it's the same zone, 18.7K as overhead resistance, going all the way down to 15.8K. That being said, ever since the FTX debacle, ever since the FTX breakdown, which came in right here, we have not yet cleared the midpoint. Okay, so currently the prevailing zone, if I'm being very plain with you guys, comes in at 17.2K as overhead resistance, going all the way down to 15.8K as support underneath. Okay, as far as the midpoint of this zone of price action is concerned, let's go ahead and mark out a midpoint right there. Okay, wow. We're currently sitting on the midpoint of the prevailing zone of price action, okay, which comes in at around 16.5K. Okay, and notice how on the weekly time frame we actually found support at around 16.5K. So far this is telling me that within this control zone right here from 17.2K and 15.8K, the bulls have the edge. Okay, so we're currently sitting on support. If I go ahead and turn on my Ichimoku cloud on the weekly time frame, let's see what the cloud is telling us. Okay, and now with this, I'm going to go ahead and switch off all of my horizontals. And right off the bat, yes, we have a bearish Ichimoku cloud setup. For those of you who are not aware of what a bearish Ichimoku cloud setup looks like, you want to see the cloud be red, okay, which it is. You want to see a bearish TK cross, which we have right here. This came in, I believe, in March of 2022. Okay, in addition to that, you want to see price living underneath the cloud region. Okay, and we have that as well. Alrighty, but what's really standing out to me over here is this Kumo twist. This Kumo twist is what's making things interesting. Now, usually when you see a Kumo twist, you usually see price get drawn into the twist. Okay, now if I take you guys back historically, the last time we had a Kumo twist was right here. This was on Feb of 2022 when Bitcoin was still in the bull market. Notice how on during that twist right there, Okay, we got the twist somewhere here, and we saw a pullback into the direction of the twist. If the twist was underneath, we saw a pullback to the downside. Okay, now this candle alone was good 21%. That's how crazy the volatility was back then. 21% on that one weekly candle. The time before that, when did we get the last Kumo twist? Was right here. This was 24th of December. Now this was during the bear market. Okay, we got that twist right there, and price actually rallied. Now, this didn't look like much, but you need to understand that at the time, now I was trading during this time, and when this entire rally happened, I mean, it caused a lot of FOMO. People started jumping into long positions here. The other time we got a twist was here. This was in December of 2016. Now we did see a pullback. However, the pullback came slightly later compared to when we actually saw the twist. So the pullback came in right here, getting into Jan 2017. So 1 month later, we actually saw a pull into the 21 EMA. Now this move right here, okay, from the top to the 21 EMA, that was like a 25% on that move into the Kumo twist. The next one we saw right here, once again, we did see a rally. However, that one got sold right into. Okay, so this one came right here. So you can see that the play into the Kumo twist happens more often than not. So once again, we have a Kumo twist. Now, question is, do we actually see a pull into the 21 EMA? But more importantly, another thing that I'm seeing, so now this is the Ichimoku cloud. Okay, yes, it's bearish all over, but one thing that is sort of the silver lining here is going to be that Kumo twist. Do we see a pull into the Kumo twist as we have seen in the past? Well, time will tell. However, as far as the lower time frames are concerned, volatility is dead. We're not seeing the signs just yet. Now, in addition to the Ichimoku cloud, let's go ahead and bring up our Mango dynamic indicator. Now, the dynamic indicator, guys, still in bearish territory. If you just followed the dynamic to the T, you saved yourselves a lot of pain, because notice ever since we've broken down of the weekly dynamic, all we've done is hold it as overhead resistance. Every test of the dynamic has been used as resistance. Okay, these were amazing short opportunities, number one. Okay, and in fact, even if you did not short and you just decided to get out of your positions on the loss of the dynamic, that would have also saved you a lot of pain. Okay, a lot of pain. Now, the dynamic currently, guys, comes in the lower threshold comes in at around $19,000. Upper threshold comes in at around $21,000. We have not cleared any of these levels just yet. As far as the oscillators are concerned, well, we're still in the bearish control zone for the Stokes as well as the RSI. Okay, what I personally will be looking for is for price to start taking out on the daily time frame. If I take you guys on over to the daily time frame, if I am looking for a bullish tilt here, the key level that I'm going to be looking for price to take out comes in at around 17.8K. I'm going to go ahead and bring out that prevailing zone of price action once again. Taking out 17.8K is going to trigger multiple things. For one, it's going to trigger a bullish pattern, which is this cup and handle formation. Okay, triggering the cup and handle formation, all right, will likely send Bitcoin all the way up to 20.5K. Okay, 21.2K, apologies. I thought of 20.5K, I don't know why. But anyways, 21.2K is the measured move. What is important about this measured move is that getting up there will also help Bitcoin live over 18.7K. Okay, in addition to that, we'll be taking out the 4-day dynamic indicator, which we've been using as overhead resistance ever since we've been propelled into this bear market. In addition to that, I believe we'll be testing the upper threshold of the weekly Mango dynamic indicator. And then in addition to that as well, guys, okay, we'll be breaking out of a bullish falling channel pattern on the weekly time frame. The measured move to this will take Bitcoin all the way up to, say we break somewhere here, okay, this will take us all the way up to 25.6K. Alrighty. While it will only be the top of the range from 18.7 all the way to 25.6K, notice how we'll be clearing out a lot of historic levels that have been keeping Bitcoin down now for months on end. All right, so this is going to have cascading effects, but once again, the main trigger is going to come to you on the daily time frame. Look for two levels to be taken out, 17.2K first and then 17.8K. So these will be the two key levels that I personally look for in order to anticipate continuation to the upside. As far as the downside is concerned, I'm keeping it very, very simple. We start closing daily candles underneath 16.5K. I'm saying further down we come. Remember, that is the midpoint of the prevailing range. At what point will I be anticipating 13K on the books? Once again, very, very simple. Taking out this wick low is going to keep me prepared for $13,000. Now, I already have a bid sitting at $13,000 just in case it triggers. That is a spot position, so I just want to let you guys know. So yeah, this is the current read on the chart. As far as trade opportunities are concerned, I personally am not seeing anything clear. There's no clear trade opportunity as far as Bitcoin is concerned. And even if there is, it's mainly for the scalpers as opposed to the swing traders. Okay. However, that being said, I do see a trade opportunity on one of the altcoins. Okay. And that altcoin I found on the Mango dashboard. That altcoin, guys, is LTC. Now, LTC is it's in a very special juncture right now. Okay. LTC USDT is currently long on the weekly time frame. Notice how we're also seeing returns on this. So yeah, while it is long, we're seeing follow through on the bullish side. Notice how LTC BTC is up 62%. So against BTC, it is already rallying. It's been rallying now for 140 days. Okay. How about on the 4-day time frame? On the 4-day time frame, it's still neutral. How about the 2-day time frame? Okay, 2-day time frame is still short, but notice the returns here. While it is short, okay, it's giving us a bearish tilt here. Price actually rallied. Okay, it's been rallying now over the past 4 days, and that's why the returns are negative. How about the daily time frame? Daily time frame has flipped to neutral. How about the 12-hour time frame? 12-hour time frame is long. You're up by 3%. How about the 4-hour time frame? 4-hour time frame is also long. Now, LTC caught my eye, particularly because of an event that it has coming up this August. Okay, and that is a major, major event in its timeline, and that is the Litecoin halving. Okay, this happens in 227 days. It's scheduled for August 17th, 2023. Now, just to give you guys some historic insight on Litecoin's last halving, which happened in 2019. Okay, August 2019. This was right here. Let me just go ahead and find it for you guys. Okay, I believe it was right here. June, July, August. Yeah, let's go ahead and mark that out with a vertical line. Notice how price rallied 1 year into the halving. Okay, so that happened in August 2019, and price started rallying at around Jan 2019. So once again, we're at the same stage for Litecoin. Okay, it's Jan 2023. The halving happens in August 2023. Okay, so it's the same setup once again. And as far as the duration is concerned, once again, just like Bitcoin, Litecoin's halving also happens once every 4 years. Okay, now another thing that's alluding to a good trade setup on Litecoin right now is now if I take you guys on over to the monthly time frame, note that along with the weekly candle, we've also begun a monthly candle. And we're currently sitting on monthly support. Okay, monthly support that comes in at around $68.11. Okay, this is it right here. This is going to be the trade setup. You need to understand we've penetrated a brand new range of price action on the monthly time frame, and this range alone, okay, from $68 going all the way up to the next region of resistance, which only comes in at $109. This is a good 60% to the upside. Okay, as far as these levels on the weekly is concerned, you're going to see a bit of playthrough on here as well. Okay, we can go ahead and mark out a midpoint on this. Okay, now even if price doesn't get all the way up to 108 and you just want to take the next range play, okay, this is a very, very good sort of trade setup. I personally will be taking this. I'll tell you where my bid is going to be at. Okay, now this range right here from 68 to, well, overhead resistance, midpoint at around 86, that's going to be a good 27% to the upside. Also, once again, a very, very neat swing trade to be had, considering the current prevailing volatility in the market. Now, as far as the bid is concerned for LTC, I'll be actually putting on my Ichimoku cloud, and yeah, I'll try and bid the Tenkin 21 on the weekly time frame. Okay, I know I'm getting a bit greedy there, but hey, you know what? We're still in a bear market, so I'm a bit optimistic on actually catching greedy bids. Okay, so now this Tenkin 21 actually comes in at around $66.35. If I can nail that bid, nothing like it. What I personally will be looking for is to catch a bid on the retest of the Tenkin 21, but I want to see the weekly close over $68.11. So what I personally am looking for, okay, is a wick into 21 tenkin and then close over 68.11. Okay, why is that? Because then it becomes a very, very easy trade to manage. Just in case we actually break 68.11, we break that 21 EMA and the tenkin to the downside, I know that I'm wrong very fast, and I can either take a minimal loss, or hell, I can even maybe come out in a profit if price actually gives me a retest of that region of support, now turned into overhead resistance. Okay, if we break the 21, then I can expect lower from there. Okay, I don't know why my arrows are so nasty, but yeah, that is going to be the play for me. I will be placing my bid on the BitGet exchange. For those of you looking to try out a new exchange, check out BitGet. I have a link in the description below where you can get some $8,000 in deposit bonuses as well as discounts on your trading fees. Now, for those of you who are still a bit skeptical on using centralized exchanges, I've looked into this. I believe BitGet does have proof of reserves up for their customers. However, with that said, please do account for counterparty risk. Now, the way I deal with this is that I only have enough money on the exchange to use as margin, and the rest I take on leverage to put on my respective position. Okay, because just in case the exchange goes down, yes, okay, I lose my margin, but the exchange loses as well. And that's how I use margin, guys. That's how I trade using leverage. I'm not using leverage to get that big bat position that's going to get me the big bucks, but instead I use it as a risk management tool. Okay, just in case the exchange goes down. I don't have all my eggs in one basket. All right, so that's how I personally use leverage. That's how I will implore you to use leverage as well. So yeah, this is all I have for you for today's video. Now, once again, I'll be keeping a log of all the TA I go through in all my videos. That way I'm always updating you guys on the different technicals that I see on the chart. However, if I do miss something, let me know in the comment section below, of course. But yeah, this is all I have for you for today. You have my update on Bitcoin. There's a lot happening on that chart, but we want the volatility to start picking up. As far as trade opportunities are concerned, I'm going to ask you guys to look elsewhere. I personally am looking at LTC. I'll be keeping my eyes out on this, and I'll be updating you on the trade if it does trigger. Okay, if I get my bid in, I'll be keeping you guys updated. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, and I will see you in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, guys.